Hello, this is Pastor Roland. Today I want to continue with our discussion about trauma. And I said that the whole human race experienced trauma in the Garden of Eden. It's called inherited sin, or it's called, yes, inherited sin, or natural sin. What happened was Adam failed, and it was a big trauma because he lost his closeness to God. He fell away from God. And that's the situation that we're all born into. So we're born creatures of trauma. Now, what were the elements in the Garden of Eden? The elements were the woman. And of course, ever since then, men have been very sensitive to the presence of a woman, haven't they? And how about men? Adam was there, a man, and women are sensitive to failing men. Okay? Food. Food was an element in the Garden of Eden, and the spoken word was there, you see? And so to this very day, the proof of the fall in the Garden of Eden is the fact that we all have issues with, men and women have issues. We all have food issues, substance issues, and we're sensitive to words. People say things to us. We get hurt so easily. We're so easily uplifted by praise and hurt by criticism. Why are we so sensitive to words? Why? Well, those of you who have had, for example, who have been in a theater of war, you know that after you come back, you have post-traumatic stress disorder. And if a firecracker goes off on the 4th of July, you might jump behind the couch because it reminds you of the sounds that you heard, like a shot being fired in the theater of war. And so now you see what trauma is all about. And I made the point, very important point, that the reason Christ came was to undo the traumas of the Garden of Eden, involving the food, each other, doubt. See, Adam doubted God. By believing into Christ, we overcome the doubt. And by the Lord's Supper, Christ made it possible to eat in remembrance of Him. Instead of eating to forget, eating to deny, now we can eat to remember. See? It's very beautiful. But I want to make the important point that if Christ, see, through what He did, can overcome the trauma of the Garden of Eden, then He can also help you overcome the little traumas in your life. So you need Christ. You need the real presence of Christ. And when you find the Christ light, then you will be able, through Him, He will overcome the traumas, your traumas. Now you're struggling with your own traumas, resentfully, angrily. See, you struggle with your traumas, or you push them under the carpet and try to bury them and repress them. They need to come out. You need to see them, but in the Christ light. And He will overcome your traumas.